Hey, good morning. We are off and on to another work week. What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna leave my thoughts to myself. Just kidding. I mentioned it probably pretty much exact same thing last Monday because I guess I'm a repeater like that. Is that even a word? A repeater? I usually like Mondays. I usually like going back to work and seeing my coworkers because I'm blessed with some really cool coworkers. So usually I like going back to work. Today, not so much. Today's one of those days, you have those days when you get up and you just kind of want to sleep your day away. That is the way I'm feeling about today. I'm kind of thinking that today'd be a good day to keep sleeping. And I don't know why. I mean, I went to bed at a good time. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Aunt Nancy. So, in this I said absolutely I will. And what that means is last Friday, I did a live showing something that a gal could do to tie her over until 4D gets here. And I've also been asked to redo a Flawless 4 live. So I'm just going to do them both. As you can tell, I've already used my, already put my eyeshadow on this morning, done my brows this morning. Almost forgot my primer. And I've already, and that's one thing. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you this. If you've already put your primer on or your concealer on and you realize you don't have your primer on, go ahead and put your primer on over it. It's not going to hurt anything. And that way you're still getting the benefit of that primer. So you can totally still do that. Now, if you've already done your foundation on, already put your foundation on, you're kind of SOL for primer. If you've already put your foundation on, let's be honest. But if you, because we get up and we get going and we're in a hurry, right? We're in a hurry. We're wanting to get to where we need to be. And sometimes you forget the primer. I mean, it happens. I've been doing this gig for about 2.5 years now, and there's still days that I get going so fast that I forget my primer. Well, that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to get the exact look that I want by not using my primer. I'll be honest with you. If for me to get the look that I want. Good morning, Stacy. How are you? For me to get the look that I want, I need to put my primer on first. But if I forget my primer and I think, well, I want that makeup to last all day, then I just make sure that I spray some setting spray or put some setting powder on. That's going to make the makeup last all day. So, they say it's a crime not to prime, and I have to say I agree. I think that, your makeup looks a lot better with primer. It really, really does. But if you forget it, just make sure you throw some setting spray on. So there's a question answered because I got asked about forgetting primer and what to do if that happens. And if you have just put your concealer on, then just go ahead and throw that primer on. Throw it on over your concealer. It's not going to hurt you at all. If you've already put your foundation on, though, then just go ahead with your settings. Go ahead and use your setting spray or setting powder. That's going to make the makeup last all day. Not going to be the exact same effect as if you use the primer, but it is still going to help you out. So we got that question. Got that question answered. Only concealer used? Yes, still go ahead and put the primer. Foundation's already on? Use your primer the next day. Remember your primer the next time and just use some setting spray or setting powder. I like to use both my primer and my setting spray just so I can get the exact look that I want. Okay, so we got that. And I didn't lift it up. I should have lifted it up. But I got asked again about what my mixture is for my foundation because they had another dry skin gal had noticed that I'd mentioned a way to help with dry skin. And what I do when the weather's really dry, and today, like girls and boys, I don't know what is going on. Today, the weather today seems even drier than normal. Like this morning, my eyes felt like I had sand in them when I got up. Literally, like so dry and just, they hurt. They were so dry. And I think it's just, a little bit drier today. I don't know why it's a little bit drier here today, but it is. So, when my skin's feeling super dry, let me fix this, guys. When my skin's feeling super dry, which is almost, well, not super dry. My skin feels dry almost all the time. But when it feels even a little more drier than usual and I'm feeling like I need something more. Because for the most part, 99.9% of the time, using a good a good skincare regimen is gonna help. Like, you want to use a good skincare regimen 100% of the time. If you want your skin to, you know, be either not dry, or maybe you've got oily skin and you don't want it to be oily. Any of those things that you want, the way to fix them starts with your skincare. Your makeup, you know, can go in, and your makeup just accentuates that beauty. You know, it's what it does. Makeup is just accentuate your beauty. Or if you're like me, sometimes it's to cover up a little age spot. So anyway, but the best way to get the makeup application that you want, the best way, the number one, totally best way, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Is a good skincare routine. You've got to be taking care of that skin if you want your makeup to go on the way you want it to go on. You're not going to get that flawless face look that gals, you know, want, or even just, you know, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Because there's so many people out there willing to judge. Oh my gosh, she wears too much makeup, or oh my gosh, she should wear makeup, or seriously, shut up. If the girl wants to wear makeup, let her wear makeup. If she doesn't want to wear makeup, more freaking power to her. Let's just support them, you know, just support what they want to do. And those gals that want, you know, that, just that even skin tone, that flawless skin tone face, start with your skincare. Yeah. Start with your skincare, honey boo, and that is going to help you get that makeup application that you want. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how much it helps. Washing that face twice a day, every single day. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Up in here, we all have those nights when we get home and we're so freaking tired that we just want to drop into bed. Right? You just want to drop into bed. Don't do it until you wash your face. Do not do it until you wash your face. You will start to see a huge difference by making sure you wash your face every night. And I know this through experience. It's kind of shocking the way that I was kind of a little backwards on it. When I was in, like, you know, high school and mainly, you know, I mainly remember when I was in college. Just got out of high school and was going to beauty school and hanging out with my friends and doing my thing, you know, just being a young adult. Or young, I don't know if I was adult yet, but I was young. I was so, like, it was a non-negotiable that I always washed my face. I always put lots of lotion on. I always took care of myself. My face was always washed before bed and washed in the morning. I was very cognizant. And then I hit 30-ish. Well, let's be honest. I had my kids. I had my kiddos, and I stopped that. I stopped washing my face every night before bed. I would just wash it in the morning. And I noticed within just a few years of doing that was really aging my face, like bad aging my face. And which is hard because hi Jackie, how are you? I come from a family of people that don't look their age. And so here all of a sudden I was, because I wasn't washing that face every night, I wasn't taking care of my skin, and that was a little rough. I'm going to tell you, that was a little rough because I'm competitive on everything. I want to look young. I want to look the youngest. I want to be the nicest. Okay, so maybe not competitive in every single thing. I do want to be the nicest. Like, I always want to be the nicest person. But if someone looks younger than me, that doesn't really bother me. I'm like, more power to you, girl. Go. So anyway, I went through that time. I went through that time where I wasn't washing my face every night before bed like I should have been. And I washed it in the morning, but not at night before bed. And it aged me. Like, I'd look younger than I do now if I would have not went through those few years where I didn't wash my face at night. Now I am back to that. I wash my face every single morning, every single night. And that has been such a huge help in my makeup routine. Because if you got, you know, smooth skin to go in and put that makeup on, well, that helps a hell of a lot. Helps a hell of a lot. So be sure you're washing that face twice a day, every day. Be sure you're drinking your water, which I'm going to do right now. I can be really good about forgetting to drink my water in the morning. And that's, you know, it's important to drink your water morning, noon, night. You know, get that water in. Get half your weight in ounces every day. So what that means is if you weigh say you weigh 100 pounds. Let me try to get up here like this and see what I'm doing. You weigh 100 pounds, 120 pounds. That's what I weigh. Can't believe I admitted that. Weigh 120 pounds, and I need to drink 60 ounces of water every day at least. At least 60 ounces. If I'm active or I get really hot, you know, get outside. Summertime's coming, boys and girls. It is coming. So if I'm outside and hot, then you want to drink more. I try to, like, add another 20 ounces or so, just to be safe. Okay, so I'm going to show you another trick. I got asked to do the Flawless 4, and I did that while I was talking, and I totally spaced out my trick that I was going to tell you, because we got to talking about skin tones and skincare, and I forgot to tell you my tip or trick just a second. My tip or trick, for me, when my skin's feeling really dry, is I mix my BB cream with my Touch Liquid Mineral Foundation. That Touch Liquid Mineral Foundation is what's part of that kudos for the next 2 days. It's almost gone. Or no, that was last month. Oh my gosh, Wendy, get your poop in a group. I just got asked about the dry skincare, didn't I? I'm on the wrong kudos. Jeez, we're down to only 2 days left of our kudos. It includes a Moodstruck Addiction eyeshadow palette, a Splash Liquid lipstick, and whatever epic mascara you want. And I'm gonna tell you what I would do. What I have done, actually. Not would do, I have done. We have that amazing 4D that's coming out next month. This is going to be bomb. Like, this is going to be makeup world changing. It's just going to take over the makeup world. It's going to take over the mascara world. That's just the way it's going to be. It's just the way it's going to be. But I saw this video of a gal using she used waterproof Epic in the 4D. And what she did was she put the 4D on, let it dry, and then went over it with waterproof Epic. And she was out swimming in the pool, and it did not affect that makeup. That mascara stayed on because she put that waterproof Epic on over Epic 4D. So what I would do, because everybody needs that Pretty Palette 6 in their life. Rose gold chocolate, come on. Those are such pretty colors. Or any of the, you know, maybe that's not your thing. There's 5 other palettes to choose from other than Palette 6. You know, palette 1 has really pretty browns in it. Palette 2 is charcoals and grays, and it was my favorite until Palette 6 came out. Palette 3 was, I think, our top selling palette before Palette 6 got released, and it's really pretty purples and pinks. That seems to be the one that the ladies like the most. And then there's Palette 4, which is really pretty bronzes and like teals. I want to say they're teal color. They're gorgeous. Teals, bronze and teals. In fact, you know what? I will post a picture in the comments of all the different palettes. And then Palette 5 is just, I call Palette 5 the fun palette. It's like the unicorn palette. It's, for me, it was actually the Intimidator palette. It kind of spooked me because the colors, when you look at it in the palette, they just seem so, like so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to wear those. But I ended up grabbing one because, you know, if I want to be honest about how things work, hello, Casey Joe, how are you? If I want to be honest about the way things work, then I have to use them, right? I can't speak honestly about something if I don't use it, like. So I grabbed it, and then I ended up loving it. Ended up freaking loving it. Like, the colors, when you put them on, do not look anything like they do when they're in the palette. They're so gorgeous when you get them on. So, you can choose from any one of those 6. And then, of course, there's a new Palette 6. It's got, like, the rose golds and the chocolates. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. And then you also get a Splash Liquid lipstick, whatever shade you want. So what I would do, I showed that video. Where did I put those? I showed that video where one of my Black Status presenters, or one of Unique's Black Status presenters, this gal is so freaking awesome. Like, she is just amazing. But she put on 4D, and then she covered it with 3D, or with Epic Waterproof. I mean, remember, 3D goes away April 30th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 3D Fiber Lash Mascara is no more, and 2-eyed, I say goodbye and good riddance. Go. And I know that sounds bad because I am 100% a Unique lover. I love all things Unique, but 3D Fiber Lash Mascara was not my thing. I loved our very, very first formula. Oh my gosh, girls and boys, I freaking loved that first formula. And then when they reformulated it, I didn't like it anymore. I didn't like the new formulas. They just did not work for me. So to say goodbye to 3D is not going to hurt my feelings because I love Epic. That's what I'm putting on right now. Epic waterproof. Love it, love it, love it. So what I would do, I think I'm getting a little scattered. I'm all over the world with my words this morning, aren't I? What I would do is I would grab the Kudos right now. Get yourself, choose the waterproof, because you can choose whatever Epic mascara you want. You can choose the black waterproof or the brown. You get whatever one you want. I would grab the black waterproof. And then get your 4D May 1st, and then combine them like that amazing gal did that I showed the video on, where she put the 4D on, let it dry, and then went in and put the Epic waterproof over it, and she's able to go swimming, and her mascara stayed on. I'm like, hey, super long lashes, and they stay on. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I love lashes that go kapow because I think that they open up your eyes. A lot of lashes open up your eyes. They make your eyes pop like kaboom. There's some lashes. They show off your eyes. They showcase your eyes. Now, you don't always want lashes up to your brows, right? So when you don't want lashes up to your brows, then you just use your Epic waterproof or whatever Epic. Like if you don't want to have waterproof lashes, you're not really into water sports or whatever. I get it. What our family is, like, we have a boat and we were out at the lake all the time in the summer, so waterproof mascara comes in really handy for me. And some days when I don't want the lashes that go to my eyebrows, then I just use my waterproof. On the days when I do, then I can use the 4D. You just have them both there, and this is going to blow your mind. I always, even with the 4D, I think that this is the case. You change your mascara out. You do not have your mascara any longer than 90 days. If you have mascara that's longer than 90 days, you're risking an eye infection, and you don't want that. You don't want to hurt those pretty peepers. So, I'm very adamant about mascara's gone every 30 days. And mine's gone every 30 days anyway. Or not 30 days. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Drawers, that's a lot of mascara. It's gone every 90 days. Every 3 months you want that mascara gone. But the shelf life on 4D is 9 months. Like, how crazy is that? And I guess if you know that you're not sharing your mascara, that you're very careful, you're doing what you're supposed to do, washing your face twice a day, every day, you're washing that face before you use that mascara, then you might be okay. I won't do it. Even though it has a shelf life, it has a longer shelf life than any other mascara. I won't do it. I won't do it. I have to replace mine every 90 days, every 3 months. I'm just a little crazy about it. And let me tell you, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with this? 4D is going to blow the other mascaras away. It's going to just blow everything out of the water. It's going to make more women successful than, I think it's going to make more women successful than 3D did. And honest to goodness, straight up truth, 3D made mascara millionaires. It made mascara millionaires. And when Epic came out, it made a lot more successful women. It has changed so many women's lives. I think 4D is going to do even more. And you're going to get addicted to 4D. You're going to want to keep using it because you're going to want those lashes that go pow and you have nice, ooh, I got a little thing, sorry. See, I'm so easily distracted. You're going to want to be in on that. You're going to want to keep using 4D because it's going to be amazing and you're going to want to get it at a discount. So just grab your kit. Grab a kit and get that 4D in your kit. And then from there on, you've got a discount on it. As long as you're active, you've got a discount. And staying active is so stinking easy. And you can do whatever you want. You can just stay active enough to keep your discount, or you can do it part-time, or you can do it full-time. It all depends on how you want to use it. You could grab your kit and never do anything at all with it, and that's okay too. There's no penalties for that. There's no fees. But, I'm just saying, you're going to want this in your life. 4D is going to be crazy, crazy popular. Ladies everywhere are going to be wanting to grab it, so why not jump in and get a piece of the pie? Why not jump in and do something a little more for yourself? Why not let 4D blow up your life? Okay, I'm going to jump off of here. I hope you all have the most amazing day. I'll be honest. I've been thinking for quite some time, and I haven't changed my times yet. But I'm really trying to work out how to do lives at a different time. The reason I mainly do lives in the morning, because that's when I do my makeup. And then that way I'm able to show how to put the makeup on. But you know what? There's nothing that says I can't do makeup twice a day. And if it helps me help other ladies, then twice a day it is. If doing my makeup twice a day helps me change somebody else's life and make it better, then I'm all for it. That's what that amazing Uology skincare line is. I can wash my face 3 times a day if I have to. It won't hurt it. It's just so cool. Okay, I'm off of here. I got to get myself to work. I hope you all have the most amazing day. If you don't want to grab 4D in a kit, which I'm telling you girls, grab that kit, change your life. If you just want to grab 4D and you want to get it pre-ordered and you're here in Casper, let me know. Show me some love and I will get you one on the way. Until we talk again, though, be happy, be positive, and always, always be you. Take care.